So, camera's not on. Doo-doo. Where's the webcam? Why am I gonna act up this morning? Oop. What's going on? Why does this always move?
This is a reminder. Work on tier list ship name project.
Alexa, stop. It's just annoying as hell. Why could it be like that? Really? That's how we're going to start the stream off? There we go. All right. Now we're back. Now we got it straightened out. Good morning, everybody. Minor technical difficulty right off the bat. Pretty much par for the course. All right. On to Lake. Any of my Canadian subscribers out there know how to pronounce that? Riviere? Again, I took 4 years of French in high school, but Ribriere, I guess. Had something IRL crop up just before the stream started, so I am. Give me just a minute here. That's what I get for cutting it close this morning. All right. Hope everybody is having a good weekend. We all survived the work week. I don't know about you all, but I have a long weekend. I took Monday off for the Easter holiday, so all right. I haven't, and if you were here for the last stream, you know this, I haven't played with the Kenworth C500 at all this year, or since it came out, and I am pleasantly surprised. I knew it was a strong truck. I mean, everybody's been saying it's a strong truck, but I did not expect it to be as well suited for this environment as it has been. With these chain tires, it has tackled everything I have asked it to tackle, so I've been super happy with it. I've also been surprised at how much fuel the Marshall Con soaks up, because it eats up a lot of fuel. But so far, enjoying this map. I will have to say that, for instance, JJ, Gaming with JJ, if you haven't checked out his channel, certainly do that. But he, like many people, is having a lot of problems with repairs because the ice chunks just absolutely tear up trucks. So far, I haven't had too much trouble with that. I've lost, I think, a tire and taken some suspension damage. But I haven't spent a lot of time on the ice yet, which I know I'm going to have to do in order to get some of this stuff done. Let's see. So there's... guess I could cross the ice here and get this first watchtower. Unlike a lot of these guys at stream, I did spend some time on the playtest server, but I did not spend a lot of time on the playtest server, so I am not... Most of this exploration is new to me. Not all of it, but most of it. And it's kind of a tough call because I do content for this game, and I don't do it all the time. That I'm torn between this is the advantage of towing a truck. Sometimes that truck will push you through, but it don't look like we're going to do it this time, so. It looks like we got one hole that we got stuck in, and other than that, we're good. Nice. But I could have gotten on the playtest server earlier, but then it sort of ruins it when it releases because you already have done everything. But I don't know. I just recently got access to the playtest server, so I don't know if that's... I've heard a couple other streamers talk about that, so... But again, if you're logging in for my content, you're expecting me to be able to provide you some sort of technical assistance here. That's it. That's it, Marshall. Push me through. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. I haven't decided if going over the ice quickly or slowly is the better route, but some intrepid campers here. It's awfully damn cold to be out camping, but I'm sure people in Canada do it. I'm originally from Michigan, and up there, their definition of cold and the definition of cold that people say in Florida is remarkably different. I was at a... Ooh. Okay. Hold on a minute. Oh, come on. I can't latch to that tree? What kind of crap is that? Alright, Marshall, push me through the ice. That works. I'll take that. I don't think a lower gear is going to make a difference. Nope. Alright, let's try this again then. There we go. But I was down in Florida for a work conference, and got... I wonder why I'm having a hard time getting through the ice. I don't know. Could it be the giant piece of ice that I've got stuck in the front bumper? No. Yeah, that's not going to work. Do-do-do. Okay. See if we can pull this around this piece of ice. Come on, you can do it. Basically just driving in the water at this point. Whoa. Oh no. Oh, that's no good. That's no good at all. What in the tree sunk? Really? Okay. Alright, let's try this. Do 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 do. Let's go this way. Seeing this is not a 30,000-pound truck, whatever a C500 weighs. I try to follow the rules of ice crossing in this game, but sometimes they just don't. Alright. Get the engine started here. Oh yeah, that's not going to do it. Well, that is problematic. I think... Alright. So let's switch to trucks. Oops. There we go. What we'll try to do is get up on... Oop, wrong way. Try that. No, no, no. There we go. Yeah, see, I'm gonna dump this thing over if I do this. Try that section there. Let's do that. Oops. All right. Why won't you grab the tree I want you to grab? Oh, so frustrating. Okay. There we go. Get this thing rotated around. Is my chat working? I haven't seen anybody say anything, so I hope the chat is working. I have had some chat problems in the past. But if you're just out there lurking, that's fine. I appreciate it. There we go. Find some harder ice here, some thicker ice. No problem. Easy money. And once again, the old C500 comes through. no problem. Such a good truck. I wish it came with mud tires, but it doesn't really seem to need it. All right. And I'm running the Jat snow tires on here. J25, what's going on, man? How are you doing this morning? It's fine. Hopefully for you, long weekend. Don't know. Not everybody gets a long weekend on this weekend. Crash, how you doing this morning? Bungle Bear, good morning. Yeah, chat's working. That's good. Appreciate you logging on the Twitch channel for me there, Bungle Bear. It helps a bunch. I've gone from a 1.4 to like a 1.7, I think. So I'm getting there. Got to get to 3 in order to get... Oop, let's try that. To get affiliate. So I appreciate your help on that, Bungle Bear. Crash, how you doing? How the game's been, guys? I played a little bit last night with Atomic Potato. Played ranked, though. We actually had a pretty good match. Our first 2 matches, we had one person who literally backed up from the spawn, backed up to the back of the map, which really kind of pissed me off. And we were able we were not able to pull it together. The second one, I think the second one we may have had someone AFK. Either that or one of the games I just goofed up. And not too bad getting the smoker ready. Oh, nice. Smoking turkey breast, ham, mac and cheese. Well done. Yeah, Twitch does use less internet. Absolutely. Both from your end and my end. That sounds awesome, dude. Maybe I'll come to your house. So smoked turkey breast. I think we're having like sloppy joes or something. That's what the kids like. You been slacking lately, Jay? Well, you know. It happens. It's good. It's actually good for you occasionally. Oh, so hold on a second here. Let me do this. I don't have a donut this morning. However, went to my local coffee shop this morning to get my 16 ounce of Jet Brew. So good. Can you guys see that? That is a scone. That is a bacon cheddar scone. I have not had a bite of it yet, but it sounded so good I had to get one. I'm not usually a big fan of scones because they're kind of dry, but bacon cheddar is good with scone dough. Of course, bacon makes pretty much anything better, but all right. Yep, we gotta do that. Well, still. Yeah, I don't do much grilling anymore. I used to do a fair bit of it when I was married. But, I don't know. Grilling for one person, really not... So do you make the mac and cheese on the grill too? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't... What are you doing? What is that? Crap. What was that? Scones are round and must have jam and cream? Maybe where you are, Bungle. Here, they're triangles. And cheese is acceptable? Yeah, Crash, exactly. That was, I guess that rock, because I was paying attention to chat, that rock was a little bit bigger than I expected here. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, look at this. This is easy recovery. Oh, well, I say that. There we go. Not a problem. It's just nosedive right off the edge there. Let's try that. Let's try that again and do it in the proper speed. There we go. A little acceleration to keep the nose pointed. And of course we have the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Jay, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Absolutely appreciate that. Yeah, we're getting awfully close to both of our goals here, frankly. Only 6 away. It might actually be 4 away from 300 subscribers on YouTube, and another 6 people or so, 75 followers on Twitch. So I appreciate everybody's help on that. I appreciate that, Jay. I really do. Oh, as I was saying, scones are kind of dry. There we go. But I am enjoying this map so far. I know it's hard on the trucks, but I do like the challenge of it. And I'm playing this just a normal mode, which is unusual for me. Elbow macaroni. I'll do that on the stove, okay, and then mix it in with the cream, Velveeta, Colby Jack, and sharp cheddar. Yeah. Milk and flour roux, of course. Does that add some extra body? Ooh, hold on. Let me not roll the truck off the mountain here. Does that add extra like creaminess there to the macaroni and cheese? Sounds like you know what you're doing. I am not a good cook. I can grill meat. I can even grill some vegetables. You know, a little bit of. We used to do zucchini, summer squash, and onions in a foil wrap on the grill with a lot of butter. I was about to say some butter, but it was really a lot of butter. And that was really good. But I am not much of a cook, unfortunately. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't call myself a grill master. Bug, how you doing this morning? Well, there you go. Yeah, my 15 years. Yeah, I'm only a couple years into mine, and mine's an adult at this point. So, come on, you can do it. Here, let's see if we can go a lower gear, if that'll help. Sometimes the lower gear helps. Sometimes the speed helps. Oh, yep, there we go. Yeah, driving that Jeep off-road has helped my skills here. It is nice that the physics on this game do relatively closely. You cook everything in butter in Michigan. Again, being from Michigan, yeah, this is true. This is true. Banana on the grill. Well, okay, covered in rum. I like it. I like the sound of that a lot. That sounds really good. I can see bananas being a good compliment for compliment with rum. Used to be your specialty, huh? I haven't had ribs in a long time, dude. Dang. I might have to give that a whirl. Yeah, I've done like pizza on the grill and stuff like that. Pizza on the grill is really good. I've got a decent grill. I've got a Weber, like it's a small Weber. And that works pretty well. My brother smokes, and he's got one of those egg grills, and he's got a big smoker and another grill, and then he's got another smoker. But he hunts and stuff. I don't hunt. So let's see. Oh, let me turn this gas sucking monster off and look around, see what we got here. All right. There's bricks for the warehouse. Wow, that opened up a lot of the map. Ooh, got an upgrade over here. Okay. Does this bridge need to be repaired? Yeah, it looks like it. You have yet to do brisket? Oh, okay. Yeah. Pulled pork sandwiches? Dude, you're making me hungry. Shit. That sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. Yeah, cooking is not my thing. I wish it were, because it. Well, what is this? Ooh, it's a truck. Okay. And another truck. Okay. I love truck recovery, so we're going to work on those in as we try to figure out what's going on here. There's a trailer there. Okay, that's good to know. Huh. All right, so we're here. I got two truck recoveries here. So I think what I'll do is I'll turn the Kenworth around. Come on, joystick. Quit being a pain. Where'd that other truck go? Okay, there it is. Yeah, we probably had to go up here and recognize the warehouse and see what's in there. Go grab this. And here. There we go. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I have done wings on the grill. My daughter used to do swim team, so we obviously did salmon on the grill, and then burgers, obviously. Chicken on the grill is really good. Again, I can do basic grilling. I'm pretty good with, okay. I like my steak barely dead. So, steak for me is psst, psst, and on the plate. I sear my steak and that's it. Then I start eating, yeah. Beer can chicken? I have not done that. But yeah, absolutely, this should be on the list. Yeah. Beer can chicken, I hear, is quite good. That's where you stuff the beer can in the chicken or something like that. I can't remember what you did with that. Do you put stuff in the beer can and put it in the chicken or something? And you stand it up? Good. Exactly, Bungle Bear. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I have a friend, and I'm sure this is not phrase unique to her, but she used to say, "Wipe its ass, cut off its horns, and put it on the plate," kind of thing. Yes, a good vet should be able to get your steak back to life, bring your steak back to life. Absolutely, abso-freaking-lutely. You stove the beer can up the cavity of the chicken. Has to be standing up. Yeah. Because then the stuff you put in the beer can sort of evaporates up into the chicken and moistens the meat and everything, right? That's good, Bug. I like it. That's good. Withercrafter, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Get stuck in your bong. Oh, that's hilarious. You guys are good. It's a regular comedy routine here. That's hilarious. Yeah. Isn't there beer in the beer can? I don't know. It could be. Yeah. Again, I've never looked at the recipe. I've just heard of it and I've seen pictures of it. So. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good. It's good to make your neighbors jealous. Oh, don't you... What in... Honestly? Come on now. What... Slow motion. Oh, Lord, that's 2 flip-a trucks this morning. Holy crap. You're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me this morning. Oops. 2 flip-a trucks already this morning. And I considered not count... What are you doing? What are you doing? You silly truck. I considered not counting scouts if they can self-recover, but the reality is... Alright. If you flip a truck, you flip a truck. Man, it's just... is what it is. Do a brown sugar honey glaze? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That sounds awesome, dude. Come on, roll over. Roll over. I apparently didn't learn from the first time that I nose dove the thing off a cliff. You got to hit the accelerator. Get that front end rolling out in front of you. There we go. I do like this is the first time I've really played with a con too, so there you go. I'm gonna put them up on your Discord. For those of you who play World of Warships, is there anything else you stream, Crash? I know I've asked you that before. Oh, what? And you married her? You sure she's your child? Because I'm fairly certain that's a genetic trait that you like basically raw meat. Oh, okay. So the eldest is definitely yours. All right, good, good. But yeah, Crash, do you stream anything else besides World of Warships Legends? But yeah, Crash has got his own YouTube channel, and he streams World of Warships Legends. Certainly encourage you to go over and watch his content. See if I can pull that up. I really need to rearrange this at some point so it's easier. There we go. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Come on. That'll work. There you go. That's Crash's channel. Trying to think, is anybody else on here stream? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Hey, alright. Well, I appreciate it, Wither. Appreciate you stopping by. We do a lot of conversation here, too, as you can see, if you're still on. All your streams are in 4K now. Nice. Oh, I'm running out of fuel. I didn't even see that. Alright, refuel from the roof rack. Thing went through 11 gallons of fuel. Just running up there. That's nice, dude. Yeah, I'd like to do mine, but you only stream and use... Bug, you kill me, brother. You kill me. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Got to keep that strong stream up when you're going to the restroom. Yeah, I think I probably need to upgrade my video card before I do... I don't know what this is in, actually. This might be 4K. I don't know. I'd have to look. Alright, keep that nose pointing in the right direction. Let's not plant it in the dirt. There we go. Zeb, how you doing? Alright, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping by. I'll take lurking any day. Oh, okay. All right, so you're running. Yeah, the Series X helps a lot. Yeah, especially now that the games are being optimized for next gen consoles. People, I know a lot of the developers have stopped supporting the older Xboxes, which is too bad for people who still have those Xboxes. But it is what it is. 4K monitor. Yeah, nice. All right. Yeah, mine's relatively new. I probably could do I may be doing 4K. I'd have to look just to be on the safe side, but I won't do that now, obviously. All right, let's get this Kenworth turned around. I'm really enjoying this truck, I will have to say. It's very stable, which is nice. Yeah, I haven't gone the 4K monitors, and I'm playing. I play this on the TV. Of course, the TV's like 4 feet away from me, which, you know, my whole childhood I was told it was gonna give me bad eyesight and all kinds of stuff. And my eyesight was fine until I was 40. Old age is what gave me bad eyesight, not sitting too close to the TV. Yep. Like logging truck. Yep. Yeah, it's a good truck. I'm real happy with it. Like I said, this phase has been the first time I've driven it, and I am super happy with its performance. It is a good DLC. Good DLC truck. Okay. Oh, so you got a 280. Okay. Nice. All right. Well, good. Doc the Ring Wraith. See, Doc, apparently you don't play World of Warships Legends because this is my relaxation game. Maybe you do. World of Warships Legends is the rage quit simulator for sure. But now I will have to say, this map has been testing people's patience for sure. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I started streaming on a laptop, and that poor thing just struggled something terrible. So, stuck at Colas Season 1 DLC. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't. So, I bought SnowRunner like 6 months after it came out, I guess. And I played it some, I think because a friend recommended it, and we played like multiplayer together, and that was a lot of fun. And then we stopped playing multiplayer, and I stopped playing it. So while I have all the DLCs, I have not played most of them. I plan on doing that, obviously, but when this came out, yeah, I hear Cola is very difficult. And a lot like this, so. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, so I got through the Michigan map and all that stuff, and then, and I've done that on stream. And I play on hard mode. Now I play New Game Plus hard mode. I make it even harder, but I'm not doing that with this. This is just normal because I intend on playing co-op with folks. I need to get that. I'm going to get that finished, trying to get that set up this weekend. So if you're interested in playing co-op, as a matter of fact, let me put my Discord on here. If you're interested in playing co-op with me, I Saturday and Sunday. Where is some of the stuff I still feel like a complete noob in doing it. All right. There we go. There we go. Oops, no, that's yours. All right, come on. can do it. Come on, computer. Okay. I don't know why it's being annoying. Let's try this. Copy. It keeps wanting to put Crash's YouTube address up there instead of my Discord. There we go. And I'll pin it. There we go. All right, so that's my Discord server. So if you're interested, yeah. No, I don't. Like I said, when on my normal playthrough, which I stopped because I want to do season 15 with people, I used the New Game Plus and did a bunch of random stuff to make the game even harder, which has made it much more challenging and, for me, fun. So it sounds like you're on the same boat. I appreciate all you new people hopping on here today. I really do. So there's my Discord server. If you go on the SnowRunner channel and just let me know that you want to play this map co-op, I will be happy to work with you to set that up. There's some rules in there about what we need to be able to do, but I'm looking forward to playing this with people with co-op if you want to do that. You see it on screen, but not in the chat. Really? Oh, okay. So, Doc, I haven't gotten my Twitch all set up yet. So, wait, here, hold on. I can do it. Let's do it over here. I appreciate you. I'm still getting used to Twitch. So, let's see. Can I paste that here? Yep. There we go. There you go. And then I can pin that message. Yeah, that's one of the things. Thank you. I appreciate the follow, man. That's one of my projects this weekend, and I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I am definitely going to do it this weekend, is pay to refuel gas stations. Yeah, I went random gas prices. Holy crap, that's rough. Yeah, well, one of the settings I did was random gas prices. But there you go. So yeah, I'm working on getting Twitch, because Twitch is a better chatting environment, I'm told, and I can understand why that's the case. And there's lots of cool perks and stuff with that. So I am working on that this weekend, because I really want to get up my chat game on Twitch and get more people on Twitch, because there's audiences for all kinds of stuff on there. All right. Let's get moving again here. Hate when it does that. Takes over my camera. I'm trying to drive here. Jeez. And give myself a seizure. All right, let's change trucks. Start this bad boy up. Attach a winch. There we go. We'll turn off the con because it eats up fuel like crazy. Pay to refuel. Basic standard game, yeah. Yeah, so the way I play my normal playthrough with her is, oops, I didn't mean to do that, is I do it basically like as realistic as I can, because I view it as running a trucking company, so it's, I just find it more challenging and more fun that way. Got a bit of a narrative to it. But it's so nice that you can set this thing up to play any way you want. Yeah, that's what most people seem to do. Like I said, I'm running it like I'm running a trucking company. So I started in Michigan. I've gone to Wisconsin. So I'll do the United States first, and then I'll start transferring up to Alaska, and then go over to Russia. Well, actually, I'll probably go to Quebec, and then Russia, and then Austria. That's my plan so far. Okay, this is sketcherific. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. Drop down a gear to keep the acceleration under control. The old Marshall pushing me along. I tell you what, so far of all the scouts that I've used, the Marshall seems to be, I guess because of the full-time all-wheel drive. Emoji's ready? Yeah. Sorry, Bug. Sorry to disappoint. But at least you're prepared. At least you know me too well. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Oh, the timed events you hate? Yeah. Yeah, they're good because one of the biggest challenges doing the game, like in hard mode, for instance, but certainly in the way I have New Game Plus set up, is the money is probably one of the biggest challenges. So those turn out to be handy, but I have it set in New Game Plus as you get one and done. So if you fail it, you're out of luck. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of those either. I don't like doing them, and I don't do 100% of each map for this playthrough that I'm doing. I get the big stuff done and I move on. And that's mostly because I'm streaming it and it's a time thing. And I know most of you guys, you know, you're all about the 100%, but it just, for me, my ADHD just struggles with doing the smaller stuff. If I get the big stuff done, I'm moving on. All right. All right. Again, I know I've said this already. I'm really enjoying this Kenworth. It's nice and stable. It's got plenty of power. Trail Ride, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you this morning. Got a bunch of new people on this morning. It's a good day. Really appreciate everybody hopping on here. It's good to hear everybody's different perspectives for how they play the game. One of the things I like about the game. Lots of versatility. Play it how you enjoy it. Yeah. Yep. That's fine. Yeah, I like the modded stuff. I don't use it much, but I like that it's available. And there's so many cool mods. People are so creative with that stuff. I'd love to. I wish I had the time to get into that, and the time and the inclination, I guess. Because modding, having played the Fallout series, the modding is really cool. Oh, they're in Vegas, huh? Cool, man. Hanging out at the Rent's house. Excellent. But the mods, some of the mods in here are just so cool. And I like that the modding community has brought trucks from Expeditions over to SnowRunner. It's just really cool. That's a cool trend. But I really appreciate game developers that leave their code, make their code available. You'll be watching that this evening? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be watching, I guess, the qualifying for F1 this evening. But, yeah, WrestleManias, that's a lot of fun. I'm not a big wrestling guy, but professional wrestling guy. But I do find it entertaining to watch every once in a while, as much the crowd as anything else. And it is I won't say uniquely American institution, but there's a lot of, it is quite popular here in the United States, so which I find interesting in and of itself. Whoops. Change truck. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see if we can drag this off the ice here. I don't think I'm going to need the Kenworth to do that. But yeah, this F1 season I've been pretty happy with so far. The Bahrain race was good. Here we go. Hold on a second. I can't drive and chat at the same time apparently. Otherwise, I'd dump this thing on its nose. There we go. Now this thing's probably going to fall right through the ice as soon as I hit the square, isn't it? Oh, really? Oh, dude. Brands Hatch is a great track. I am jealous. I'd love... That's on my bucket list is... Well, Brands Hatch is, but Silverstone is on my buckets list. And I've got a friend that lives in London. And we have... Oops. Let's turn around. Turn around. There we go. NFL Draft Week. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big NFL guy. I am a Detroit Lions fan. I have been a Detroit Lions... I'm originally from Michigan. So I've been a Detroit Lions supporter for a very long time, and that's all you could be, because being a fan would have been purely masochistic, but... oops. Here we go. So who's your favorite team there, Wither? What is going on here? Yeah, show task. Thank you. All right. Who do you root for? All right. KFC fan, yeah. Yeah, Lions, I tell you what, Gambling Dan, I think is what they've been calling him. Again, I honestly, after these many, many years of, my family would gather for Thanksgiving and watch the Lions on Thanksgiving Day, and unfortunately, often be disappointed, but we were there. We were there. We're rooting for him. But old Gambling Dan, he has done wonders for that team. I mean, we have gotten close to the Super Bowl. And I can understand yeah, people call it bandwagon, whatever. I love when I work, I'm a supervisor for a lab. And I love when the Dallas Cowboy fans call the KC fans, call them out, say they're on the bandwagon, and it's like, dude, you're for the bandwagon team of America. I mean, in high school, everybody was a Dallas Cowboys fan, and it's like, okay. So, but, yeah. All right, so let's see. So we've got that out. Where is this going? All right, it's going to the trailer park. Well, I think I'll leave that here, and I'll go get the other truck first, and then we'll come back and get that another time. All right. Because I'm trying to stick to my original mission, which is to start, as you all may know, the Rams, huh? All right, a fan since the late 70s. Wow. All right, dedicated. I like it. Oh, you've got, is that where Matt Stafford went? Didn't he get you all a Super Bowl recently? Didn't Stafford Rams, right? Again, I don't follow NFL nearly as closely as I do F1. I really liked Stafford. I wish they hadn't gotten rid of Stafford, or maybe Stafford wanted to go someplace else because he didn't think the Lions were going to get him what he wanted. But I'm not a big fan of our quarterback. Yeah, see, that's... So... Obviously, within the family, Lions fans, it's like, imagine where we'd be had they kept Stafford. The problem with, I can't even think of the Lions quarterback all of a sudden. He is not good under pressure. He's just not good under pressure. He chokes bad. Stafford was always at his best under pressure. All right, here we go. Now, I don't think I can pick the Marshal up. Goff, that's him. Yeah, Jeff Goff. Yeah, so disappointed in him. Again, he's a decent quarterback. But when he gets under pressure, like in the playoffs, just can't Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You're back. Yeah. So, Doc, if you want to do co-op with me next, I don't know if I'll be able to do it tomorrow because I'm not sure the schedule tomorrow, so I don't want to commit to that. But if you want, or anybody else that's on here, especially some of you new folks, just so you know this, and I've pinned my Discord. But if you want to go on the Discord, there's a SnowRunner channel. You want to get on there and tell me what your you don't have to tell me if you don't want to make it public. That's fine. Just let me know that you want to do co-op, and then you can DM me and give me your your gamer tag and all that stuff, and we'll figure out how to get hooked up together. You will have to have Discord because we will probably communicate through Discord. I've got to figure out how to pipe Discord through the chat. And also let me know that if you don't want people to be able to hear you in chat, that's fine. I understand that. But obviously, if you want people to be able to hear you in chat, you're fine with that. I prefer that because then people, I'm not just talking to myself, look like I'm talking to ghosts or whatever. But you got to keep, and I cuss here, so I'm not saying you can't cuss, but you got to keep it to, keep it reasonable. And obviously, no racial slurs or any of that stuff. We're not having any of that. I'm not tolerating that. So, but if you're interested in doing co-op, absolutely, yeah, man. Yeah, that's fine, Doc. I don't have any problem with that at all. We don't even need to talk if you don't want to talk, or I can make it so I can hear you, but the stream can't hear you. We can work all that out. That's fine. No DoorDash jokes. Dude, that's not right. You are not right, Bug. Yeah, matter of fact, I may do some of that tonight. I gotta start paying for some of these crates on World of Warships Legends. No, I filed my taxes. I gotta pay taxes. Let's see. There we go. But yeah. So if you're interested in that, not with me, Bungle. I appreciate the thought, but not with me. That doesn't. Oh, that's good coffee. Shit, that's good coffee. Yeah, my local coffee shop, they have this House of Usher jet brew. Their jet brew machine was down for a while. They use what they call bare knuckle espresso. They roast their own beans, and it's such good coffee. Holy crap! Oh, so good. Maybe I'll get them as a sponsor one day. All right, so I've got to figure out what to do with a scout. I don't think I can lift that up in here. I may just leave it here and come back for it, but I'd rather not do that. All right. I don't think I can pick it up. I don't think I can pick it up with this crane, though. Servo coffee? No, there's definitely not servo coffee. Not that there's anything wrong with servo coffee. Coffee's good. Coffee is an essential vitamin as far as I'm concerned. But, no, these guys, it's kind of cool. It was two teachers, I think, is what they were both doing. And he was roasting beans as a hobby in his garage. And, change truck. Oops. Stop. There we go. Nope. There we go. My thumbs do not listen to me. Servocat coffee. I don't know. I don't even know if I've ever had Servocat coffee, to be honest with you. I do have to start the engine to make the crane work. There we go. There we go. Get it together now. I think I tried this earlier and I couldn't do it, but... Oh, wait, no. Oh. Okay. Ah. Well, we'll try that. That might work. Oh, I have heard of that. I have heard of that. No, no. That's like one of the most expensive coffees in the world. Or is that the one where they do the monkey eats them and it passes through it? I have heard of that. All right. Well, while we're sitting here, let's refuel. That's a little sketchy, but we'll try it. I was trying to get the front wheels onto the fuel tank, but if it falls out, we'll redo it. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. That should be enough. It's a servo cat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. No, I have heard of it. I have never drank it. Alright, everybody's fueled up. Pull the anchor. Oh, nope. See, this is my problem. I play too many games. My thumbs don't have any idea what I'm asking it to do. Alright. Let's pull this in a little closer. With it air it extra dry. There we go. Oh, I don't know where I'm going, though, do I? Whoa, that's a ways. Okay. Now, see, I got to pull this Monster Royal Bowel Movement 17 all the way here for $3,600. The other guy's paying me like $4 grand for a frickin' Lodestar. But, you know, whatever. So, yeah, I guess I'm going this way. What did I just see on here? Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Alright, I'll probably unload the con and go check and see what this is, because that looks like another warehouse or something. Alright, here we go. or not. That's it. Pull me, Royal. Pull me back. Oh, no. I thought I'd gotten far enough over I wouldn't do that, but... Brother. Let's see. Anything over there to pull me across? No, 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 nope. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Well, okay. That was a short trip. Oops. Hold the fuel tank down there. All right. See if the mighty Khan can get me off this. Not like that, it's not going to. Do I have room to get... I wonder if I could pull it forward. That would be better. we go. The mighty Khan. I know a lot of people don't use this fine-tuned transmission, but boy, I tell you what, I do like it just because of the control it gives me over wheel spin and that kind of stuff. I don't know that this is going to work. I don't know if I'm gonna get enough traction or not to make this work, but I'm going to give it a try because I'd rather go forward than backward. All right. Oops. Oh, did they? Okay, yeah. Because I have used that as a scout dock. I did not know they had given it an autonomous winch. I have used it as a scout, but without the autonomous winch, it does struggle a bit. For sure. Come on, be enough. Oh, good. Yeah. Hey, it helps a bunch, man. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm getting closer to. That's the last thing I need for affiliate is to get an average of 3 viewers on Twitch on at least one of my streams. So I appreciate everybody's help with that. Bungle Bear, I know, has made a good effort on that, and several other my subscribers on YouTube have. So I appreciate that. It helps a lot. All right, so I'm going to release the winch, and we're going to try to speed run this thing here. Nope, that's not going to do it. I know there's an angle that I can make this work. Damn it. Come on. Whoops. Going the wrong way. Come on. There you go. There we go. Well, I did not expect this to be this big of a problem. Nope. I didn't think that would work, but I figured I'd give it a try. That's not working. It would help if I had the engine on. And I'm going backwards again. There we go. Hey, I thought I picked those up. Oh, they are up. Okay. That one doesn't look like it's up, but... Some bitch. See, I need more winch length. All right, let me get in the con and see if I can pull this thing back with the con. I don't know. This is not. Yeah, they don't. They don't. This is true. That usually leads to a lot of broken out. Yeah, I was talking to Gaming with JJ when I was streaming Atomfall last night. And he has spent a lot of money, a lot of time going back and forth buying parts to repair his trucks. Yeah. Yeah, and this I thought was better than the stock bumper, but I think you're right in this case, Zeb. There's two things. There's the stair hanging down, and then the bumper, the approach angle is not good. So what I'm going to try to do, I wonder if I could do that. Hold on a second. Let's try this. Actually, make more sense to do this. Monkey and football are starting. Nope, that's not going to work. Crap. Was hoping. All right, so let's do this. This is a little optimistic. Now, if any of you all have ever been off-roading, you know that this does sort of happen. Not obviously to this level, but you get in a situation where it's like you got to do something weird in order to get the truck out of the position it's in. Do I miss ships? That's a good one, Bug. That's good. I got it. Time to snatch it. There we go. Do I miss ships? Oh, that's hilarious, dude. But that's pretty much sort of the situation we're in, isn't it? All right. Let's see. I think I'll be counterbalancing myself here. Let's try this way. I will say on the ships thing, the war tails, I hope they keep that, and I hope they start looking for other things to do, because I think that'll keep people in the game longer. Even though they've nerfed it, which I don't necessarily agree with. Though it didn't seem like much of a nerf, to be honest. The mighty Khan. All right, now, hold on a second here. There we go. All right, so yeah. I would agree. There's definitely some things they can do. All right, what we need to do... Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. And like I said, it didn't seem like it was much more than about a 15% nerf. Like, it wasn't a huge nerf. So I'm okay with it. I understand them trying to maintain the grind, because that's sort of the appeal for people who play those games. Play games like Warships, so... Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, come on, I didn't just do that, did I? Oh, fuck's sake, really? All right. This is just ridiculous. Come on, man. All right, let's pull it out. Let's try this again. Why does it keep hitting the brakes? Well, it's the side steps that get stuck first, and then the bumper gets stuck on the other side. So, all right, I'm gonna do something stupid here. Oh, stop. See, the bumper gets stuck on this side, and I can't get the approach angle. Just isn't such that. All right, so we're gonna. Okay, I know what needs to be done now, because that, unfortunately, does not look like a viable route for this truck. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly. Yep, Zeb, that's exactly what I'm thinking. It's like I've done that like 3 times with the Marshall, and it's like, okay, well, let's just do it with it. Come on now, I did this once. This is frustrating as hell. I'm gonna spend the whole frickin' stream trying to get over this frickin' rock. Hey Buzz, what's going on, man? All right. Yeah, there is that bug. Absolutely, this is why we play. I mean, it's like, how do I make this how do I make this work? This, to your point, Zeb, and you're absolutely right. This is while I don't mind watching like Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, I don't get the same. I don't. I can't really. I don't like playing it. I get bored with it playing it because there isn't this. There's other stuff, but not this. And this is what I like. I like the puzzles. I like, how do I, oh shit. Oh, it's only 1 point. No, but no biggie. You know, how do I get around this obstacle? How do I do? I love that part of this game. Oh, okay, that was no good. And he flips the truck. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, just grinding asphalt. Yeah. It's the challenge aspect. Womp Womp is exactly right with it. I took that a little fast. I should have gone much slower. I'd have been fine, but my anger got the best of me. All right, so, yeah. Well, I'm not going to be able to recover this, I don't think, with the con. We are going to have to get something else out here to do it. What am I doing? There we go. Call AAA. Exactly. As a actual AAA owner or subscriber, I'm sure they'd have a field day with that. I'm sorry, sir, that does not fall under your free two toes a year. All right, let's see. Let's see if we've got anything interesting in. So that's cool. They put an autonomous winch on this thing now. Hell yeah. This would be my scout of choice now. Shit. Let's see how this thing goes in the snow. Again, I'm playing normal mode, so I'm just going to jack it up. There's only one tire that needs to go on this truck. There we go. It looks so good with these tires. Yeah, we'll keep the one. That's fine. There we go. Look at that. Oh, so good. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Whoop, no. Have any of you guys played with the custom colors yet? I wish you could do patterns, but, you know, I'm not going to... Whoo, that's purple. Prince would be proud of that. Holy moly. Yeesh. See what it looks like on the saturation and things. Yeah, look. Wow. I mean, that is... See what kind of indigo... Oh, look at that blue. Wow. That looks... That's actually pretty cool. Okay, the brightness kind of screws things up. There we go. That's pretty sweet. I wish you could do patterns. That would be cool. We'll go with that. Cool. I love this little truck. Ooh. A little laggy there. All right, but I am not going to use that to rescue because I think that ain't going to do it. But that's going to be the scout for the rescue truck. What should we get for the rescue truck? Like I said, I've got some stuff and see what other DLC trucks I have. What do you guys like to see? Give me a suggestion here. Now, when I set this up, it was supposed to give me unlocked trucks. Yeah. Oh, it's locked. What? It's supposed to I was supposed to have access to all the trucks. I don't know why I don't. Well, I'm not going to go back and change that, but that's annoying. What would be interesting that I have unlocked, apparently? That's annoying. I mean, I like my A&K. Do the Tatra Tatra. Let's do Tatra Tatra. I haven't messed with this too much, so. Lots of mud tires. Goes straight to. I don't know if we'll do muds or chains. I mean, in this environment, chains makes more sense, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's got a lot of weird camber on it, doesn't it? Oh wait, no crane? Whoa, 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 whoa! We can't have a truck without a crane. Come on, what kind of crap is that? Could do that. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Strong like bull. I don't know if this thing's any good or not. I don't know that I've actually played with it at all. So we'll find out. What happened? Am I doing something wrong here? Why isn't that working? Why? It's not working. What the hell? What the hell's an evac? It's trying to winch something. I don't get it. I think the truck's broken. Weird. Okay. Because they added the ability to put cargo on this bed. That's why I thought, yeah, that'll be fun. Some sort of glitch or something? Am I doing something wrong here, fellas? Because I've used this thing before, but not on this particular truck. I think it broke. Alright, well. We'll park this, get something else. Yeah, I mean, Alright, we'll go to the truck store, get something else. Let's see what else we got here. I mean, I haven't played with the new Mack trucks much either. Why not? The fuel miser. What is going on? It's like my A button is broke or something. This is weird. Now I can't. All right, hold on a second. I need to restart the game. I think there's something's not right. I'll be right back.
Cruel battles face
All right. We're back. We're back. All right, good. I don't know what that was about. That was weird. Clearly needed a reboot, though. Tatram messed it all up. Guess I could leave it on the Mac tires. But they're 43s. I need 46s at least. We'll try that. Yeah, we might need the crane. I don't know. Oops. All right, let's get. Oh yeah, this has got that. I can't be using that. That's too bad. Okay, that's good to know. So weird looking with that, but sure. Cool. Yeah, stock one's probably the best looking out of the group. Yep, we'll do that. Boy, that is a long frame. Holy moly. That scares me a little bit right there. Sounds good, though. Sounds really good. I don't think I'm going to be able to lift that in here. Nope. Nope. That's not going to work. That doesn't count as a flip a truck. Sorry, it doesn't. I'm just going to have to pull it behind me. Do. Okay. See, that's why I wanted to do the bed. The evacuator, because then I could just pull it right up on there. Okay. This is not aerodynamic at all. What is wrong with the evacuator in this game? Okay. That apparently is just not an option. That's annoying. Is it just this map? Interesting. Yeah. It just doesn't give me the controls at all. All right. Well, and I suspect my ability my inability to select items. Oops, sorry. My inability to select items in the other menu. You know, when I tried to pull this up originally, I had to reboot the game. There's probably a connection there, right? Oh, that's right. This does medium trailers. Okay. Oops, wait a minute. But that's weird. I think it's I suspect it's of course it's got. I should have done the regular bit, because this is probably not gonna work. All right. Three hours later. I do like the fact that they put these hook points on the scouts right at the top like that. Oh, yeah, I can usually pick the Jeep up. What's going on? There we go. Oh, really? Did I just miss him? I wonder if they changed that, because again, I've used the evacuator several times, and I don't remember that being the deal. But okay, you have to use controls on the screen on the right shift. Oh, see, that's keyboard. I'm on console with a controller. Huh. All right. Well, I've still got that truck out there. I'll try to figure that out here in a second. Why are you turning so slow? Whoops. Hey, stop it. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Come on, get back in here. You're just not cooperating at all, are you, Jeep? Yeah, it's a little haphazard, but fine, whatever. That was not how I wanted that to work out. All right, let's see. All right, let's try this again. See, there's the functions. But it's yeah, there's something wrong with the console that it's not. it's not showing me the controls, which is weird. Yeah, there's no place else on the screen that I've got controls here. Man, I don't know. Yeah, because I'm playing this on Xbox, and for some reason the controls just aren't showing up. I'll have to send them an email or something, figure out what's going on. Get on the Discord. I'll test it on another map, because it may be just unique to this map. I don't know. That's not exactly what I wanted. Nope, get the wheels back in there. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Ugh. Oh, come on. That long travel suspension, man. Alright. Let's try this again. Screw it. We're gonna roll with that. Exactly. You tried it on that map as well? Yep. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but Probably would have been easier to tow the Tatra. You know, I'm going for the American-made version here. Bad enough that I'm using a Russian Scout. Whoa! Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Oh! It might be top-heavy. I don't know why, but it might be top-heavy. I don't know why it would be. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Whoops. No. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. It looks a little bit like the inside of my 73 VW bus that I had. It's my first car. What a crazy little truck. I love this thing. This is almost as good as the Loaf. Woo, drifting it. Nice. Come on. Hug the gas tank. There we go. Yeah, putting the Scout in the back works with the Kenworth, but it doesn't work with this. I have a feeling this thing may be a problem too. That long wheelbase, man. But there isn't a whole lot under there to get stuck. But the fuel tank is definitely at risk on this map. Proper truck horn. All right, good. It doesn't feel as stable as the Kenworth, though. Maneuverability is going to be a problem. I should have probably gone with the A&K as a recovery truck. Just because it's so powerful and fast. But you know, this and the Kenworth are both DLC trucks, so you know it's an interesting comparison at least. Highway through hell. Yeah, there are so many to choose from for sure. Oh no, this thing's gonna be useless in the snow. Oh no. That's no good. That's no good at all. Alright. Alright. It's about... Oh, is it? Oh, that'd be cool. Is it available on YouTube, do you know? All these are locked, aren't they? What else have I got in here? Could take that. Of course, I could take that. Oh, it's got this shitty loading crane, doesn't it? Oh, you can't watch it on YouTube? Okay, cool. What about this one? Find a suitable truck here out of what we got. And it's got the crappy... What is it with these crappy loading cranes? I hate this thing. They do some... I bet. You know what? The problem with the Zix is it's just so damn slow. In British Columbia? Cool. Why wouldn't you have chains on the front wheels? That doesn't make any sense. Of course, I pick a truck with no crane. That's alright. I'm just going to tow that little thing out there and go. I just like the speed of this thing. I can't make a decision today for some reason. Okay, so it doesn't even get a crane. Okay, that's fine. That's right. All right. We're gonna give this thing a whirl. See how it does. I'll use the crane from the Mac to put the fuel tank on it and call it a day. It's interesting that these, Northern European and obviously in Russia, these 8-wheeled things are very popular. We don't really have them here in the United States. I don't know if there's just not a market for them or what. With all the logging and oil drilling and everything else that we do here in the United States, you'd think there'd be a market for something like this. It's a good truck horn. Like the old school dashboard. Help if I could see it. Actually. Oop. All right, Zeb. Appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging around. Appreciate the advice. Come on, latch. Fuck it. That's gonna be close enough. I can't lock it down. This could be a pain in the ass. That's great. That's all I know to do. It's weird the evacuator is broken. Oh, come on. City? No, City, it's not. At the moment, I'm struggling. Mostly because my choice of trucks is not great. And unfortunately, I thought I had set this up so I could unlock all the truck. You know, I had all the trucks unlocked, but apparently when I set up a new game plus, I did not set it up properly, because that is not the case at all. Exactly, Buck. You're exactly right. I'm gonna have to play ships in order to probably should have put a fuel tank on this thing. Just so I'd have enough fuel to get there. And also put some weight on the rear tires. The ultimate fuel service vehicle here. But at nearly 7 gallons a minute. Oh! Oh, for fuck's sake. Really, dude? Yeah, I expected to make a lot more progress than this. This is not gone well. I'm still having fun, don't get me wrong, but I'm loving the challenge of this new map. I can't wait to play it in hardcore, but I haven't unlocked any of the new trucks or anything, so. How's it been going with you, City Flyer? You still working on that modded map? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. And I was talking to JJ, gaming with JJ yesterday, and he says, you know, he's having to constantly get parts to repair his trucks because it's these ice chunks just absolutely tear up tires and suspensions. So yeah, well, there's lots going on, man. That's a lot of work. Yeah, there is that. I don't know that I'll play this hardcore until I do the playthrough as part of my playthrough, but I'm not sure. Do I do a playthrough in hardcore with this? I mean, I guess I could. That's old school interior there. Oof. Oh! Ouch. Oh, I should have known that was going to happen. Wow, blew a tire completely. Oh, yeah, F that up. Wow. Yeah, that was bad. Shredded the tire. Wow. Okay. Huh. I don't even know if I have enough repair points left in the Jeep to fix that. Well, I've got 4 tires. All right. Let's see how the Jeep rolls in the snow. I don't think it's got the ground clearance for it. Nah. Alabama plates, huh? Well, I don't know. It might make it. He's slow going, though. Jeez. All right. Yeah, this snow just, it's terrible, man. What else we got? That's not going to have the ground clearance either. This is a mod, obviously. That's what my brother's got in his truck. Oh, Lord. Yeah, no doubt. Well, they're not scattered around. They're all basically in the same spot. Might as well throw a mod in here, right? This is a really well done mod, by the way. Yeah, 37s are as big as they get. And nothing with chains, huh? That does not bode well. Well, it says they all run on ice. Again, it's a mod, so. Okay, so they are chained. They don't show chains on them. Reduced damage. Now, what's the fun in that? One wheel. Oh, okay. Repair parts. I don't know. We might need a tire more. Oh, okay. Oh, they're the older. And we'll leave that. Ah, okay. So I got to have that to get that. I got you. I got you. Invisible spare wheels? Sure. Invisible spare parts? Sure. Invisible fuel tank? Sure. Storage panels on the side. Custom roof rack. Okay. Hood scoop? All right. Sure, why not? Rock sliders might actually be good here. Oops. Okay. I can only do the... Huh. Weird. All right. Good Lord, look at the color combinations. This is what you get with a modded one. That's who? What? That looks pretty good. We'll get ostentatious. Oh, yeah. Rolling coal. Hell yeah. Oh! Jeez. Almost smacked into it. Had to break out the mods. Well, that's what we call it here in the United States. When you do that, you're rolling coal. Diesel truck drivers apparently do that to like bike riders and hybrid car drivers, which I don't condone. I think that's stupid, but I do appreciate a diesel engine that you step on it so hard that it basically is just burning fuel in the exhaust. Something fun about it. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's happened. I am sure it's happened. We got them all over here where I live. You see refrigerators rolling all over the place. I can understand it if it was a really capable vehicle, but it's really not. It's basically a guy's version of a Gucci purse, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I'm glad he did it. I like the philosophy behind how he did it and why he did it. You know, his son was like, the truck should look like it's futuristic. Fair enough. I don't have a problem with that. Man can design whatever he wants. It's just I don't understand. You know, like I said, the design philosophy behind it I don't have a problem with. It's just I'm surprised that people buy them when there are so many better options out there. Well, again, I mean, he said early on that they were things that when he talked to his son thought should do. And again, I got no problem with that. Ooh. Oh, there. Well, where's? You know, again, it's the idea that people buy it that just blows my mind. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And considering how much you pay for, I could see, again, I don't understand why people buy it. It's not that capable of a vehicle. But again, it's your money. You do what you want. Yeah, essentially, yeah. I mean, I don't think that's a bad analogy at all. I mean, I wouldn't make his son analogous with Homer necessarily, but well, you can't put a bike in the back of it and close the I mean, you can't if you lay the bike down, you can close the cover over it. But if you have the bike standing up like you would in a normal, the thing is if you buy a Ram or a F-250 or whatever, you can't even close the unless you buy a separate cover. So it comes with its own cover. If you use the cover, you can't put a bike in there. No. But again, if you try to tow something with it, it drains the batteries. It cuts the range basically in half. Again, it's a Gucci bag, in my opinion. And if that's what you want to spend your money on, spend your money on it. Cool, you do it. I would rather have a diesel pickup truck that can tow shit and carry shit, and And when I say tow stuff, oh jeez. It's got plenty of torque. Obviously, it's an electric truck. So it can pull a lot, but it can't pull it for very long. And the reason you want to be able to tow something, with for instance, a diesel truck is that you can tow it for 400 miles. Being able to tow a boat or a camper 80 or 100 miles isn't really practical. Oops. Can I go up there, or... Nah, probably not. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are some advantages to fossil fuel. For instance, it takes you about 12 minutes to fill the thing back up and put another 400 miles worth of range in it. Again, I don't have a problem with electric cars. I actually have a deposit on one that's not in production yet. As a commuter vehicle and driving around the city, they're great. But an electric truck, not so much. Now I know like Pepsi, I think, has electric tractor and trailers that they use for city trucks, but, again, they're fairly short range. Oh, jeez. Wow. Now I've trashed now 2 tires. I should have put the repair thing on this instead of the fuel, I guess. Ooh, that's a mess. Yeah, I mean, again, it's, like if I had enough money that I could buy whatever I wanted to buy, I'd have, you know, a Jeep Wrangler, and probably a Ram 2500. I wouldn't have a dually. I don't ever need a use for a dually, but 2500 pickup, and you know, some sort of, you know, maybe a Tesla Model S. I don't know. And then I'd have, you know, as maxed out Subaru STI as I could find, and you know, probably 69 Camaro. I mean, you know, any of that would be fun to have, but uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh shit, really? You do have to appreciate the amount of time this guy put into the design of this suspension on this thing. I mean, it looks really good. Yeah, it's funny you say that, Rio, because the car that I have the deposit on can charge itself from the sun. It's got a full solar array on it. And so you get about 20 miles worth. In my area, I could get about 20 miles worth of charge in 8 hours sitting in the sun. So sitting in the parking lot while I'm working, so you don't have to charge it that much. And it's got a fairly small battery because it depends more on aerodynamics to get range than it does the size of the battery. So, but we'll see if they ever produce it. I mean, that's a big if. Yeah, if you look up Aptera, A-P-T-E-R-A, Aptera Motors, it's a really cool, and I've been following them since the days when they were trying to build a hybrid, high-efficiency hybrid car back in like 2009, so. When they decided to go electric, I was like, oh, okay, I could do that too. Winch on this thing's got stupid range. Wow. Like it. All right. Let's do repair. All right, change trucks. There you go. Well, I know there's a couple of campers that you can buy that you tow, and they're intended for electric vehicles, and they've got a huge solar array on top. So you're supposed to be able to charge while you're camping. You're supposed to be able to charge your Rivian or Cybertruck or whatever you're driving with it, which is kind of a cool concept. And apparently, one of them's got electric motors on the wheels, so that as you're pulling it, it generates electricity. But also, it can move itself short distances. Like if you need to move it around your driveway, you don't have to hook it up. You just pull out the remote or whatever you use to control it, and you can roll it around. Which I thought was pretty cool. Absolutely, because, you know, Here, as a matter of fact, I'll put this up here. This is the video. Yeah, I think this is it.
Hi, Aptera fans. Steve here. We've had an incredible month of momentum, so let's dive in. First up, the team had a great show at Inner Battery in Korea, where thousands of people were introduced to Aptera for the first time. We also met with key suppliers.
Where is it? Come on. Okay. Here we go. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. What? No. Oh, crap. What are we doing here?
Hi, Aptera fans. Steve here. We've had an incredible month of momentum, so let's dive in. First up, the team had a great show at Inner Battery in Korea, where thousands of people were introduced to Aptera
Yeah, there it is.
for the first time. We also met with key suppliers.
So that's their most recent video for the Aptera. They've got their production intent model out now, and they're getting some efficiency data from that. Lord, this deep snow is even bogging this thing down. Holy crap! That's just crazy. The snow is just rough, man. Hopefully you can see it off of that. Put that over here for folks on Twitch too. Keep forgetting to do that. There we go. Yeah, oh, I know. I understand that, Rio. You can't make power doing that way. I think it's for charging the batteries in the camper itself. But again, you're drawing off of your car when you're doing that. But I don't know the software behind it. Maybe when you're going downhill, it only does it when you're going downhill. I have no idea. But the solar array on the top is the primary power generator. But yes, I understand the thermodynamics behind that working or not working. Yeah, you're not gonna create. Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're right. I saw that. I mean, the big thing is the improvements in the solar panels themselves. What was that? Okay, yeah, I was refueling. Here we go. For quite a while, they've been about the ones that Aptera was using, for instance, were like 25% efficient. Yeah. Well, and I'm sure you can do that. As a matter of fact, I know you can. You can plug in your electric truck. You can plug in your Sabre truck or your Rivian or whatever, and use that to power the trailer, and vice versa, I believe. It just depends on which model this trailer. There's a couple of these trailers out there. The big thing again is the roof space. Like one of them's got a trifold solar array, so it's all folded up. It's got just one panel on the top, but if you open it up, then it's got 3 panels on top. And obviously you can generate, as long as the sun's out, you can generate a fair bit of electricity with that kind of square space. So okay. So where is, let's see, I need to go, there it is. Yep, stream's almost over and we're just getting the recovery truck there. That's going to be a fun spot. It should be all right with this truck. We can just go around. That's probably the smartest thing to do. Now watch, I won't be able to recover it with this thing. Exactly. Well, that was sort of the, you know, I was thinking about, I was like, you know, let me put the fuel tank on there because then, you know, I'll have plenty of fuel everywhere. Easy now. Easy pudding. So, you know, 450 gallons or whatever it's got in this thing left over is a lot of fuel. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Become a satellite. Yeah, exactly. I see what you're saying. And, of course, you know, these campers have got electric ranges and, you know, electric hot water heaters and all that stuff, so. I mean, again, it makes sense to me. That's why this Aptera, like I said, when they started out, when Aptera started out in, like, 2009, it was a hybrid car that got like 150 miles to the gallon or something crazy like that. And they got government funding and everything else, but they got people involved and it kind of screwed everything up. Weirdest hallucination? I will tell you, Rhea, that I don't remember having hallucinations. I felt really ill about in about day 4. I mean, I'm sure I did have hallucinations. I just don't remember them. Because I've been up for 3 days and I just get really, really ill. My body just does not like it. To get away from electricity. Well, and again, that's sort of the point of these things is that, you know, you can... But, yeah, I agree with you. That's why you pull out the Coleman stove and all that stuff and whatnot. But, yeah. Yeah, Rhea, I don't know that I've hallucinated a lot. I've definitely hallucinated stuff. But yeah, really weak and just my body just feels like absolute crap. And I'm sure it's blood pressure issues and everything else involved with that. 5 days was really, really rough. Again, I was a lot younger then too. I do that now and it's like, oof. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, most people, you're right. Most people go camping to unplug from all the electronics. You know, if you're taking your what's Musk's internet system called? Shit, Starlight, whatever the hell it is. You know, you're taking that out there and you got your Xbox and a TV in your camper. You might as well just stay home. I mean, drive out to the country for the day and then go back home. You know, there's plenty to do outside without having to do all that crap. Starlink, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, but yes, Starlink. Yeah, exactly. Now I will say that I've gotten to the age where I don't really want to do a tent. So if I was to do camping again, I'd want to get a pop-up or something to do it, either rent one or whatever. I've done enough camping on the ground, and even tent camping, I've had, you know, inflatable beds and whatnot because I don't need to be that uncomfortable camping. You know, I'll give it to my brother. He goes hunting every year. He goes hunting up in some national forest, and it's backpack hunting. I mean, everything he's got with him, he's got to be able to carry in one backpack because he's hiking in 4 or 5 miles and staying there for like days. And that's a different adventure. But I don't want to be that uncomfortable. I'm not that hardcore. Oh, no. Oh, fuck's sake. You've got to be kidding me. Alexa, stop.
I think about that a lot.
My God.
Something people say can't be done. history shows us the boldest ideas, the ones that
Why did it
challenge the
flip?
status quo,
What was there to
are the
flip on?
ones that truly change the world.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta update the counter. Son of a... We're up to 5 now.
Hey guys, here we are at the famous rest stop here at Hackberry, Route 66. It's a lot warmer.
Average fuel tank movement. Well, that's probably true, Rio. Yeah, the fuel tank is definitely a factor there.
But the vehicle's been doing great.
All right, well, it's noon. I've probably reached the...
solar panels, and look, it's kind of overcast
Where's...
today. That's
Oh,
why
it's on the other map, isn't it?
chosen day to come because of overcast, but we're just having a fun time, seeing all the sights, and getting lots of good footage.
The question is, can I recover it with Sooty? I'll at least drive Sooty to the other map. So. I don't know, man. That A and K with a fuel tank, trying to recover that with a scout, I don't think that's gonna work. I'm gonna have to drive another freaking truck out here. Cannot believe that. Yep, exactly. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Looking forward to getting back to our family.
Say your Hail Mary. Exactly. Well, this thing is a mod, so it might be able to do it. I don't know. It's a good... I mean, it's probably one of the better looking modded trucks I've seen in a while. That thing looks really good. God, it's deep ass snow, man.
We're wrapping up our trip today from Flagstaff back home to California. We stopped somewhere here in Imperial Valley just to take a video outside when it's still light. You can see everything. We went over 300 miles today from Flagstaff to somewhere out past the Imperial Valley.
Crazy.
Great seeing people's reactions.
Come on.
Everybody that drove by us on the highway had their cameras out. They were taking pictures of us. We were mixing it up with the 18-wheelers and other cars on the freeway the entire time, driving at pretty high speeds sometimes. So it was great to see the vehicle perform in those conditions: wind, curve, highway, and in the calm country roads like here. So it's been a great trip, and I look forward to other years. When I first saw the spaceship one, it inspired me.
There we go. Getting out of the deepest stuff here. Come on. It keeps latching onto the little trees. Yeah, there. Come on. Quit latching onto the little trees. There we go. Those are about the size tire my brother's got on his car, on his truck. I think he's got 37. Yeah, he's got 37s. Had to do some re-gearing and all that stuff, but... He had like 33s or 35s, and then he decided they weren't big enough. Went to 37s. Do 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 do. All right, Well, we don't need to really start this boat. All right, this is where we'll start off tomorrow. All right, appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate everybody chatting, and we will see you tomorrow. Actually, I'll be on tonight. I'm doing Atomfall again tonight. I'm trying to finish up Atomfall this weekend because of Oblivion remaster coming out on Monday, supposedly. So I want to be done with Atomfall if at all possible. So, yep, absolutely happy Easter, Rio. Happy everybody have a good weekend, and we will talk to you tomorrow or tonight.